This 152nd meeting of the National Economic Council comes 21 days after the last one, and the Vice President, as usual, is presiding, with state governors and deputy governors, the National Security Advisor, some ministers and top government officials in attendance. Much of the discussion centers around boosting agricultural production in Nigeria and tackling the menace of flooding and its impact on livelihood in the country. Available statistics shows Nigeria has about 38 million agricultural households, with smallholder farmers making up roughly 88% of the farming population. However, according to a report of the Food and Agriculture Organization, only 44.5% of the households use fertilizers, with 347 kilograms per hectare on average. The National Economic Council receives a memo seeking to optimize supply of fertilizers to farmers.
The Council resolved to promptly tackle the challenges of high energy costs and the fertilizer prices in the country. The Council also resolved that directed the Minister of State for Petroleum, Gas, to interface with the stakeholders in the industry with a view to addressing high costs and availability of gas domestically and report back to the Council during the next meeting.
According to the federal government, the administration of President Bola Tinubu has made some progress, including importation of over 500,000 metric tons of fertilizer raw materials. The Minister of Agriculture gives more updates.
The import was to liberalize the fertilizer industry. And that's why even within the last administration, we saw the rise of blending plants from about 4 or 5 in just a matter of few years to about 90 today.
Meanwhile, to address challenges posed by flooding and other natural disasters, an anticipatory action plan developed by the Office of the National Security Advisor was presented to the Council.
It's about establishing an anticipatory framework on flooding areas that would look into the possibility of providing immediate humanitarian support to the victims.
Outside the council chamber, Vice President Kashim Shettima leads members of the council to inspect the tricycles and some farming inputs, including solar-powered water pumps manufactured by the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure in Nigeria, NASENI. The agency states that the water pumps have the capacity to pump between 100,000 to 350,000 liters of water in a day. These facilities are expected to be rolled out for the dry season farming of 2025. And as NASENI requests for more funding to produce more of these facilities, it is expected that they would be made available and affordable for the rural farmers in Nigeria. Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.